What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon Kindle and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal information in the description box below too. They asked me to put it up. I put it up. This video is entitled Putting Forth a Black Male First Agenda. To move forward, we're gonna need, we gotta have a code, but to have a code, we need to have an agenda. And some of the things that we might not agree on everything, so you might have different factions who gravitate to certain agendas better than others. So I'm just putting out ideas to say these could be agendas. First and foremost, a black male first agenda would be family courts. Like, tired of getting done wrong in family courts. We need to figure out. We need to put pressure on the court system and vote in people who are going to make policies or use these policies in our favor, because it's ruining our children. Not necessarily our families, because if you marry and you get divorced, you're gonna get divorced, but more so the kids. Like all of this female-centered family court verdict is detrimental to our community as a whole. So I think that should be one of our agendas. Like, we gotta get that taken care of. Socially and politically, we got to take down the matriarchy. It's a failing system. It just is. It's nothing against the women, but if it was working, I don't think we wouldn't have an issue with it. But it's detrimental, and it's allowed to get worse, and it's allowed to exacerbate the problems. I mean, it's to the problem where it's detrimental to the women. Like, matriarchy is literally at the problem where it's detrimental to the women in it. This is why you see too many. These women are fighting in the streets. It's pretty much matriarchy is Willie Lynch upbringing right now. So I think that should be one of our agendas. Just take it down. Because I think we have to put ourselves first also. So I think one of our agendas is going to be immigration. No more immigration, no more illegal immigration. I'm not going to say no more immigration. I think if you came here and you follow the rules, Godspeed to you. Do whatever you do. Hope the best for you, success or whatever. But no more illegal immigration. That's not cool, because it undercuts black men's employment opportunities in America. It undercuts our upward mobility in this country, and it's unfair. Like, you got people who actually went and got the skills, and whether they went to college and got a degree, or they went to trade school and got certified, or this, that, and the third, and you just bringing people in who are illegal, and they're just jumping the line and getting jobs because you can undercut them financially. No, that's not cool. And also, the agenda should be to be able to sue the companies who have these type of hiring practices. That's just my... Oh, man. Got a phone call, but I'm not going to stop today. Got a text message. Anyway, the thing about that is the other thing. Sorry. Almost threw me off. Did throw me off. Another agenda we have to have for ourselves is we have to get a health agenda. Because, as you see, America is an unhealthy nation. And when you get in America, you get comfortable, and you get fat, and you get unhealthy. And we already are stressed out beyond belief, because, we are America's scapegoat for everything. So we're under the constant stress. So we need to worry about our health. That should be one of our agendas to make sure we can live long to be able to change our dynamic. So I think that should be one of our agendas, just black male health. Moving forward, it's gonna get interesting. I think one of our agendas should actually be to circulate, to support black business in twofold. To do what everybody else does. And what I mean by that is we need to find black businesses and support them. Black male businesses and support them. And only support the ones who have black male interests. I mean, that's going to take some time, but the other thing is this. We're going to have to put on other brothers if we are working in society. We can't trust these other people to put other people on. We gotta have an agenda of we gotta get people jobs. If we're in a job sector, we gotta go in there and vouch for brothers and make sure brothers get hired. That's what we gotta do. We gotta go back to doing that again. Affirmative action is not gonna work for us unless we are actively using it, right? Actively pushing for people. One of our agendas should be exchanging information. I think we need to sit down and exchange information with each other, so we can all be successful in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Because things are not what they always seem. Because sometimes we're hoarding information to the point where it's detrimental to other brothers. Very, very detrimental. Because now, some brothers can't get ahead. Black male first agenda should be to only acknowledge and work with black women who understand the importance of family. If our women, because to be able to have another generation come up thinking family is unimportant is unacceptable. So all the women who don't want family, lead them to the side, and only mess with the people who have an understanding of family, or who long for a functional family. So that's a whole nother thing, that should be our agenda, because that ensures to change the tide, to change the issues that we're having in the future. We probably, as an agenda, should push black male mental health. Not just, I was talking about physical health earlier, but mental health. Because a lot of brothers are mentally strong. But we do have, guys who are mentally weak. So we have to, kind of mentor, guide through the younger ones. But at the same time, we're going to have to help the older ones get their minds right, because you're only as strong as your weakest link. Now, this is another agenda. We're going to have to shore up, some of the Pookies and Ray Rays who are the weak links. But see, we're going to have to see them do it for themselves first. We're not just going to be dragging these guys, because we're going to cut people from the team. That's just what it is. If you ain't going to make the team, you cut. Now, if you're going to attempt, if you're going to do what it takes to make the team, then we're going to have to make those weak links, the ones that want to make the team, we're going to have to make those weak links stronger. And I think ultimately, one of our agendas should probably, and how can I say this? Probably be Pan-Africanism. I'm a fan of it, but I'm leery about it. So one of our agendas should probably figure out how to actually make relationships work globally with other black people, but you know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm leery about black people from other places but they've had issues. We've got issues. So we're gonna have to make an agenda that you know helps it out. Like, you know, help both of us, because our money is worth more than theirs, and their resources could help us. So at some point, it's inevitable. We just gotta come to the table and put all the good and the bad on the table, so we know exactly who we're dealing with and how we're dealing with each other. Because I think the hiding and the shystiness is not gonna work. We're gonna have cultural differences, but this hidden hand stuff, we can't do that. So it's just my opinions. Tell me what y'all think. We out.